Are you a fan of the old fashioned? Well, I've got a perfect old fashioned in store for you today. This is an Italian old fashioned, also known as the Vecchio style. Vecchio style translates directly to old style, old fashioned. And this drink comes from the Jerry Thomas Speakeasy, which is a bar located in Rome, and is also featured in Italy Cocktails. I'll dive a little bit more about today's video sponsor, Cider Mill Press, the publisher of this book, a little bit later. I'm just going to get straight into the drink because I'm excited to try it. More of a classic traditional style preparation for making this with a sugar cube rather than using a syrup, but you can change it to a syrup if you like. Well, I do have sugar cubes somewhere, but if you could see off camera, there's a lot going on here, so I can't seem to find my sugar cubes, so I'm just going to use a teaspoon, which is the equivalent of granulated sugar. So to that, I'm going to add 3 dashes of chocolate bitters and soak that sugar. Steve the Bartender chocolate bitters, more of a spiced chocolate bitters. It's got gentian, cassia, cardamom, to name a few ingredients. And then there's a fellow YouTuber, Gnome, from Gnome's Tavern, shout out to you. He sent me an Earl Grey bitters. This recipe does call for a bergamot bitters. Earl Grey has bergamot in it, so I thought this was perfectly suited. So as soon as I saw this recipe, I jumped at it. Now, of course, if you don't have a bergamot bitters, you could use an orange bitters as an alternative. Now, we want to add just the tiniest little bit of carbonated water, which will help dissolve those sugars. And kind of just give it a stir around, and then it becomes more of a paste, which will integrate into the drink much easier. Ooh. So this is a bourbon-based old-fashioned, so I'm going to measure out 2 ounces, 60 ml of bourbon. In this case, I'm using Old Forester. They're 100 proof, so 50%, a little bit higher ABV, which I usually like to do for more spirit-forward cocktails. Then the next ingredient, it calls for a rum orange. I think that's how it's pronounced. An arranged rum. And I've never used an arranged rum, but it's sort of like a spice rum, but it typically has spices as well as fruit, apples, pears, bananas, pineapple, their common fruit, citrus peel, and then an array of spices as well. There's kind of like no rules really, but it's essentially macerating fruit and spice into an aged rum for a couple of months and then straining it out. This is not classed, or it's not labeled as an arranged rum, but this is Rockstar Spirits. They do spice rums, and this is a banana spice rum. Still got fruit, still got spices, so same. And it's made with a 2-year-old, I should have double checked this. Yeah, 2-year-old rum. This comes in at 57%, so it is a Navy strength rum. Half an ounce, 15 ml of your arranged rum. Now this is where you can pick the arranged rum. You can make one yourself, or you can buy one. Pick the flavor profile of the rum. Maybe you pick a vanilla forward one, which would work really well with these flavors. You're just going to try and think of like pairing the bitters with the rum, I believe. So I thought banana and chocolate, banana and bergamot. Those flavors could go quite well together. And there we have it. Add ice, stir it down. Not going to stir it too much because I'm serving it over ice. And this one is garnished with a lemon and an orange peel. Pressing both the oils, lemon and orange. I don't know if I said lemon and lime before. I don't think I did. Hopefully not. Beautiful. That's a good looking old fashioned, I must say myself. Cheers, the Vecchio style. I like the use of the higher proof whiskey in here. In saying that, I'm also using the Navy strength rum, which definitely packs a punch, so you may want to stir it a little bit longer. I've had it sitting on this cube for a few extra seconds whilst I took a quick photo, but the flavors work really well. I like a combination of chocolate and banana. That spice rum adds a lot of complexity, a lot of flavor in there as well. Now, as I mentioned, this one is from Italy Cocktails, and it was created at the Jerry Thomas Speakeasy Bar in Rome. Now, there's plenty of Italian cocktails in there that are either classic cocktails, you know, you're thinking aperitivos and Amari-based cocktails, Bicyclette, the Negroni, the Boulevardier, even if they're not inherently if they're not made in Italy, they've got Italian ingredients, a lot of classic cocktails in there, and then it dives into more like hotel bar cocktails, if you want to call them, higher concept cocktails created by Italian bars and bartenders, and you've even got a couple of Italian bars from the likes of like New York and stuff. Plenty of information, packed full of great drinks, 100 recipes in there at least, and this one's exceptional. Really cool variation on an old fashioned. I don't think you necessarily need to use a overproof or a Navy strength rum for this one. There's plenty of proof in there already, especially when you're using a 100 proof whiskey, but that flavor combination, as I said, chocolate, banana, bergamot, good combination, works nicely, a lot of richness to it. I like it. If you want to grab yourself a copy of Italy Cocktails, then check out the link in the description below, and then I'll see you next week for another cocktail video. Cheers.